What up there, Mr. 411 on this beautiful, at least Sunday morning here out in El Paso, Texas.
Hey man, it's you know what? It's Sunday morning here in Georgia, and yeah, man, it's a great day, man. What's up with you?
Ready to talk some sports with you before I move on with the rest of the day.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We decided to find some time to chop it up about game two, which will be tonight, and people can tune in to ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that would be what six p.m. Standard Time for you out in El Paso.
Yes, 6 p.m. Mountain.
Mount. Okay, there you go. All right. Well, yeah, man, we're gonna talk about game two, and just kind of talk about give a prediction of tonight's matchup, maybe some keys to victory, and which team needs it most. But as always, are you ready, Zach?
I'm ready. I'm waiting for that Pastor Troy music.
Oh, keep waiting on that one. But Sports
Okay.
Brothers, here we go.
All righty.
Yes, sir. Today is June the 5th, 2022. Man, we halfway through the year.
Yes, we are. Time is going very quickly. Very, very quickly.
Absolutely. Welcome to the Sports Brothers Show. The gentleman in the crisp and clean white uh, polo style shirt is Zach. And then the gentleman in the traditional black and 4-1 top is Mr. 4-1. We welcome you all to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, listening all this time. And we try to give you, our honest, you know, our honest analysis of sports and just from the way that we see things. So, that's what we like to give you the raw and uncut takes. And man, but before we get into all that, please do the following.
Yes, we need you to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for everyone that's doing it, and thank you for everyone that will do it.
Well stated, Zach. And yeah, you can also check us out. We started a Twitter page, the Sports Brothers. We're on Facebook, and also on YouTube. And on YouTube, just type in 411 Sports World, and then you'll find all of the shows. Not just the Sports Brothers show, but you'll see Outside the Box, Laker Locker Room. We have the sports lines where we cover like a lot of the over unders and props and everything. So there's a lot of information out there, a lot of content. Please check us out. And we're on something else too, Zach. And what is that?
We are on Zingo TV.
That's right. Yeah, your boys made it to TV. So yeah, we're on Zingo TV. We appreciate what they do for us, and we want to also give credit to some of our sponsors. So here's a couple of them right now that we want to give thanks to. DJ Wiz, check him out. There's all his information right there. You can check out DJ Wiz Productions. You can just type in DJ Wiz Productions on YouTube and Facebook, and you'll be able to listen to some great content there. He's an excellent DJ, producer, and so on and so forth. So check him out. There's a play coming up, church retreat. It's going to be at the Warner Robins Civic Center, June the 18th at 6:30 p.m. Check out JPL Productions. They do a lot of great things in the Middle Georgia area. A lot of events, a lot of great plays. If you want to laugh, be entertained, have a great time, check out Church Retreat. It is June 18th. You want your lawn taken care of? Veteran Quality Lawn, Darren Ford. Check him out, 478-318-3814. Check out Darren Ford. quality lawn care. And also, he's a veteran. So please, we thank him for all that he's done in the country. And Zach, are you a veteran?
I am.
All
So I
right.
would say definitely support if you can.
Absolutely. Man, if you want to get your drink on, you know what I mean? I know it's Sunday, but you can drink on Sundays too, but just do it with moderation. Check out Margarita Man, 478-273-0787. I can tell you from experience, Margarita Man delivers. Is where it's at. You can get the machine, and you can set that machine up at one of your events, and man, it'll be the life of the party. Trust me. Check out Margarita Man.
Well, if I have a party and I'm in the Georgia area, I may just have to do that.
Yeah, because what was that drink that you had, Zach, that you remember when we used to go to one of the establishments, and the color of that establishment is their best color is orange. There was a drink that you put together there, that you're famous for.
What is that? The Corona Rita?
Yeah, that's it, the Corona Rita. Yeah, so I think Zach, I know you're looking forward to Margarita Man. You're probably reaching out to him right now, trying to get some things set up. But
Yes, I am.
man, look, if you ever make a trip from El Paso to Georgia, I would definitely advise you before you drive back to check out James Spicer, Precision Tune Auto Care. This is his business, his location, and it's at 1210 Watson Boulevard, Warner Robins, Georgia, 31083. And just check him out. There's his information right there. Does a lot of work. I mean, just about anything that needs to be done to your vehicle, it will be taken care of. Let them know that you watch the Sports Brothers, and that's where you got the information from. And James Spicer will take care of you. All right, Zach. It is time. Man, game one is in the books. The Celtics pulled out a victory in game one. I'm not sure how surprised everyone is about that, but that was a big victory for the Celtics. They defeated the Warriors 120-108 in game one. And so now that leads us to game two of the NBA Finals. And so what we had in our production meeting is that we were going to, cover a couple things about the game two. So what is key to victory for game two, and just your keys for both teams, Zach?
Well, I'm gonna go back to game one just to hit on some things in case people missed it. But it seems the key to victory to that, which will translate over to this, is that the Celtics. While I don't think anybody should be surprised that the Celtics won a game, I think I had them in six. I had a Golden State in six. You have, I believe, the Celtics in seven.
That's correct.
So that means everybody expects at least on here, we expect the Celtics to win a few games. But the way they won it is probably, I guess, what is more surprising, that you're down 12 to start the fourth quarter. You hit your first 7 3-pointers, which I'll kind of be honest, that doesn't really surprise me. I kind of always think that when NBA players are shooting threes, and if they're guys that can actually shoot threes, I'm more surprised when they don't make them, because a lot of times they're wide open, and I mean the uncontested ones, not the contested ones. And they had a lot of uncontested ones, or I should say, maybe I won't just say uncontested, where they made the hockey assist or the hockey pass to get a guy, that one more guy open. Golden State closed out lacklusterly, and you hit your first 7 threes, go 9 of 12, I think, from three in the fourth quarter, and you outscored the Warriors 40-16 in the fourth quarter. That'll get you a victory. So good for that. I guess everything else we can kind of go into now. Going forward for game two, I think Kerr needs to expand his rotation some. He brought Iguodala back in, and I get Iguodala was one of your original guys and everything that you had. He hasn't really played the whole playoffs, and you're trying to bring him in a high leverage situation like that. And he may not have played terrible, but he didn't play great either. And as you always tell me, guys play better when they know what their role is going to be and where they're going to fit at in the rotation. And Kerr maybe outthought himself just a little bit too much with that. Then I go, Jordan Poole needs to be more productive. He was he was bad. 2 for 7. And
Yeah.
I mean, he just was like you expect. I heard a lot of people talking about Jordan Poole, and I can go into that a little bit more once I take the second lap. He didn't give you much. 2 for 7, and Peyton Pritchard outplayed him. Peyton Pritchard played 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, I think, when they were coming back. Played 16 minutes overall, was 3 for 4, and hit 2 threes. That is great production. I don't think anybody would have thought that Peyton Pritchard would outplay Poole. So maybe now our boy that's on First Take now, Patrick Beverly, will get his name right because for whatever reason he doesn't seem to know Pritchard's name. And then I'd say the other thing that just stands out to you, Looney and Green had to play better. They were terrible. And I could give you the numbers if you want the numbers, but you just put them up there. But they were significantly outplayed by Al Horford and Robert Williams. And it can't be that big of a disparity. Now, I know Al Horford probably won't play that well. You wouldn't think again, though. He's been doing this quite a bit in the playoffs. So maybe he will play that well again. But those are kind of the first things that I would throw out there. And I have a few more, but I'll let you jump in here.
Okay, Zach. Yeah. So, keys to victory. Obviously, in game one, it was that Boston just they finally made the adjustment. In game one in the first period where Curry hit the threes and he hit like 6 of them in the first period to get things going. You could if you look at Boston, man, they had some confusion there on defense. I was surprised at that because I mean we know that everyone knows that Steph Curry can shoot. So I would think
those are kind words by you to say that they had some confusion. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone knows that. I mean, Curry can't do anything else. He can shoot. And so like regardless of your coverages and stuff, you can't leave him open. And probably Clay as well. That's the last thing you want to do with those two. And so, but what I noticed was that in the defense, they had some miscommunication. Sometimes they would switch. To me, I thought they were going to switch anyway, and I'll get to that in a second. But there was some confusion where someone set a screen and then drive to the basket. Roll to the basket, and then 2 Celtic players would pick up that player that's driving, and that leaves the open shooter, which is something that I don't think anybody in the NBA would want to do when they're playing Golden State. And then also in their drop coverage where the big, and that's generally with Robert Williams, he was dropping back and sagging back versus stepping up and hugging that the shooter come off the screen. And so when they made those adjustments, that's when, as the game was going on, moving forward, that's when Boston was able to, assert themselves a lot better. And despite all of that, go to State, I believe they were down at the half, even with all the threes that were made in the first half. So
I think down 2 at half, I believe.
Yeah. And so with that, I think Boston just realized, hey, we're still in this thing. Anyway, the key to game 2 for Boston is definitely continuing to switch on defense. They need to continue to switch on defense. They have the personnel to do so. They have a lot of wing players that range from like 6'4", to 6'8", 6'9", and then their centers are basically 6'9" guys like Horford and Williams and then Tice, and they're athletic enough to step up and don't drop back. At least step up enough just to hold the fort down until the player that was screened off can recover. And then I want you to check out one more thing, Zach, throughout the game. When Golden State sets their screens and they're trying to create that opening for the shot, watch how the player that needs to make the key pass, watch how Boston defends that player. Because if they play that pass, if they defend that passer tight, that allows time for the defense to recover on the back end. And because there was a couple opportunities there where Golden State actually had an open player cutting to the basket, but Boston in the second half really defended that passer and made it difficult for that passer to see that cut or make a clean pass down to the lane. So watch how Boston plays defense that way. On the offensive side, I'm sorry, on the other side for the Warriors, I really don't want to be repetitive there, but you're absolutely right. Green has to play a lot better. He has to play a heck of a lot better. He missed a lot of shots that he should have made, and there was just some things defensively that he's going to have to do a lot better. Since they decided to play small ball, he's going to have to rebound a lot. I mean, he's going to have to get. I would say he would need to get somewhere between 12 to 15 rebounds, just to kind of keep things neutralized on that end. Not overly concerned about Clay, Steph, because they shoot enough. They give enough volume to where they can be, if nothing else, they're a threat, either with the shot or with the fake and the drive. So I think that's going to be the key for them. So those are my keys for tonight's game.
Well, I'd add Looney and Draymond got you 9 offensive rebounds. Now, they probably, if they're going to shoot as bad as they did, they probably are going to have to get more offensive rebounds. And it would be nice to put them back. This could be, and I'm not going to say it's over as of right now because it's only game one, and we've seen this plenty of times. I know very well from the Portland Trailblazers I used to cheer for. They went in and beat Detroit game one. I want to say, and I think the thought process was that this wasn't going to go back to, it wasn't going to come back to Detroit, and they were correct. It didn't come back to Detroit because Detroit beat Portland 3 straight games. So we know this isn't necessary in. And with the Bulls lost game one to Magic and the Lakers, and it was a very surprising fashion. Magic had a really good game. For all of them that love Jordan out there, Magic put him in the mixer. The Bulls made some adjustments and ran off 4 straight. So Golden State can make some adjustments. But I think what might be good, kind of like the LeBron loss to the the Mavs back in 2011, it forced LeBron to reevaluate his game and go into post more. The Golden State, and I know he's had some injury issues and everything, but even when he was playing, they haven't embraced James Wiseman. And I know I always bring up James Wiseman when it comes. It would be really nice to have James Wiseman now because outside the fact that he has size, he has some offensive ability. And I understand that won't have much to do with this series. But outside of Andrew Wiggins, if you really want to go keys to victory, how about everybody in a Golden State uniform play better? Because for as great of a first quarter as Curry had, and I think he had 21 points, he ended up with 34. That probably should have been a 40, 42 point game from him. Mm-hmm. If you, especially in that situation, what you needed. So Andrew Wiggins is the only one that can say, hey, I really did my part in game one. Everybody else, we'll throw in Otto Porter Jr. I'd say he performed well off the bench and gave you some stuff that you didn't expect. I think went 3 for 4, or went 4 for 5 from 3-point range.
Yeah.
Great. I'm not certain yet it was a great defensive effort by Boston. I don't know if it was bad Warriors or good Boston on that part, but we will see. And I'll say this: everybody's going to talk about wanting to get Jason Tatum going and everything because they didn't like his game, and he didn't play well offensively. He gave you some stuff in some other areas, which was good.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to act like he did play well offensively. But I would take this if I'm the Celtics. I want this. I'm not worried about Jason Tatum being the Finals MVP or anything like that. And yeah, he's supposed to be your quote unquote best player, but I'm not sure if he's leaps and bounds like the type of guy that can just carry you. So if you can get White coming off the bench giving you what he is giving you, or at least something similar to that as far as productivity. If you get Horford giving you something similar in the productivity. And Robert Williams, like if between Horford and Robert Williams, you're getting 30 points and let's say, 15 to 20 rebounds, and Derek White is giving you 10, 12 efficient points off the bench, and Pritchard is giving you something like that, 8 again efficient, I'm fine with Tatum as long as Brown is rolling. I'm not gonna say Smart had a great game either, but if you're getting the stuff from the other guy, this is the I think what the Celtics will look like. A game where Tatum is going out there, maybe gives you 40 or 50. I'm not necessarily sure that's a bad thing for Golden State. But
yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, Boston is more of
yeah,
a team, and
yes,
in the media and in the sports media, there's a huge tendency to push for, well, who's the best player on the team? Who's the best player on the team? Who's the best player? Like in all reality, Tatum is still learning. You know what I'm saying? He's still learning. He's taking advanced classes now because they've been going deep into the playoffs as a unit, but he still has to learn how to eventually be like maybe like one of his idols, like Kobe.
Kobe, yes,
But that's going to take more time, and this is a great learning opportunity for him. And as you stated, I mean, 13 assists when you're not really shooting the ball well, it's still good work because that shows that you're getting a victory. And I think
yes,
Boston and Golden State, over the years, they really don't care what the media is saying about who's the best and who's this and that. They just want to get the victories.
yes.
And I think that's where we at in this series here. So yeah, if I'm Boston, look, I just want to get the wins. And game 2, which is what we're about to talk about, I'll be trying to get another one. But before we do that, we're going to hit a quick commercial break, and we're going to talk about which team needs game 2 the most. All right.
I missed the I want the Jay-Z music back. I don't care if we get in trouble for it or not.
Well, I mean, you have deep pockets, Zach. So we could probably get that going again. You could just take care of that fine. Kind of like like how all those years, like Ron Artest, he didn't mind paying those fines, taking care of those things. I mean, that'll be you right there, Zach. You can.
We'll go more Dennis Rodman since I'm a
Okay.
little older.
All
Dennis Rodman probably half his paycheck was going to damn fine.
Yeah, but yeah, check out ptwithgrit.com. Keith Morgan, he's doing great things out there in the area, and he also has virtual training too. So he can reach you anywhere in the world. So check out PT with Grit. You want to get buff like Zach, check out PT with Grit.
Hell, look, hey, I saw our buddy Tobe, and every time I see him doing his stuff for his show, Tobe looks as good as he did in high school and in college. So
shout out to Tobe.
Way to keep it going.
Yeah, shout out to Tobe. We need to get him on here too.
I'm sure he'd be happy to join us.
Absolutely. All right. Well, one of these teams is going to be happy tonight. So which team, with the victory? And so the series now is Boston up 1-0. Who needs game 2, Zach? Who needs it the most?
I mean, that's not even we could have skipped this question. It's the Warriors by far. And I'll give you the easy math. No team has ever won the NBA Finals after losing the first 2 home games. And only 5 teams have come back being down 0-2, which we saw last year with the Bucks. But yes, if the Warriors were to lose tonight, I would give them absolutely zero chance to beat the Celtics 4 times in 5 games when they would have to go play 3 of those games in Boston. So it's really that simple for me.
Yep. And I got the same answer as you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on here, tune in tonight, 8 p.m. ABC, NBA Finals. And we both agree that which team needs it the most there is definitely Golden State. I mean, just want to add anything to that is that the first two games are in Golden State. So, you know,
Yeah.
if nothing else, that's why they definitely need to get, game two, because now not only would they have to win 4 out of 5 games, there would be 3 of those games would be in Boston at that point. So yeah, this is crucial. So if you want to pick a game to watch out of the finals right now, and it's not a game 7, this is definitely the game you need to watch tonight.
Yes, I mean as early as it is, this is a series because if Boston wins tonight, they probably win the series. And the only, I guess, if you're Golden State, the one thing you can look at is you can say the way that you lost is maybe kind of sort of an anomaly because maybe a team won't hit 7 straight 3-pointers again and go 9 for 12. And then even with that, for you to only score, 16 points, I think, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
If you're Golden State, that's after you had averaged 30 the first 3 quarters or 30 plus the first 3 quarters. That's not really you. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to tune in tonight because, man, if it gets close late in the game, we're going to really see, what Golden State's made of this year at that point. So, and for Boston, I would take this as if the series is, like I'm down in this series. Go ahead and get the second victory because, 1-1 now is anybody's series all over again for sure. So, this is a big game for both teams, but definitely the team that needs this win tonight is the Celtics. We agree to that.
And I've hit on this a lot in the playoffs. Urgency. Boston should. I mean, as I just said, they win this game, they probably win the series. I think the coach knows that because I heard the coach was very upset in the first quarter with how they were defending Steph Curry and really got on them like, hey, that's Steph Curry. What are we doing? So I think the message will be there, but I'm with you. We'll see how both of these teams come out and treat this game too. Like the Warriors, I would think we're going to be fighting like a corner animal. It's just a matter of is Boston going to match that? Or are they, as you're saying, just we got a split. We're good.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna get to our predictions, but before we do that, Zach, we gotta pay a couple bills. We got 2 or 3 commercials, ladies and gentlemen. So give us 2 or 3 minutes of your time, and we'll come back with our predictions.
Hi, I'm Latanya. I'm the owner of Heavily Spa Mobile. I've been in this business 19 years plus. If you're in dire need of a massage for achy muscles, back, neck, shoulder, hip, legs, feet, come on down and schedule an appointment with me. You can't go wrong. There's nothing wrong with taking care of you because no one's going to be able to take care of you. I'm located at 2484 Ingleside Avenue, and that's in Building 8, and that's in Macon, Georgia. Again, you can go online to Heavenly Spa Mobile to schedule your future appointment, or you can reach out to me at 478-747-9231. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, what's going on? Ernest Butts Jr., CEO and President of East Butts Jr. Boxing Promotion. Over here off of Mercy University Drive, 3555 Mercy University Drive. You want some real good personal training meet your goals, come see me. I can put you to work. Get those goals. Like I said, I'm located over here off of Mercer University Drive, over here in the Mercer Crossing Shopping Center. I'm open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. The number over here is 478-254-5442. Or, if you're serious, you can reach me at my cell, 478-319-1502. Come be a part of a real boxing gym. Everything is real in here. Real trainer, real promoter. I promote pro shows in the city. But what I do best is personal training. I can get you in the best shape of your life. Give me a holler, man. Ladies, men, come holler at me. Self-defense, anti-bullying. I also work with kids, starting from the age of 4 years old. That's right, 4. 4 to 7, and 8 to 16. Come shop with me. Have a great day. Peace.
We will. And tell them the
That's
Sports
right.
Brothers sent you.
There it is. That's right. All right. We appreciate all the sponsors. And now, Zach, let's chop it up about the what really matters here. The rubber meets the road. Someone has to win and somebody has to lose tonight. So who takes game 2, Zach?
Well, since I picked the Warriors in 6 games, I'm going to go with the Warriors tonight because if they don't win tonight, they probably lose in 6 games. So I will go Warriors.
Yep. Ditto here. I picked the series go 7, so got to go with the Warriors tonight. But I do think the Warriors will they'll bounce back. I think Boston, Boston for some reason, they have a tendency to, they look great one game and then another game they'll just, throw a dud in there. So this will be that dud. So I see Golden State, definitely having to bring a whole nother level of energy tonight. And they understand. They understand the situation. We already talked about it. 4 out of 5. You don't want that. You don't want to face that. And so the Golden State will find a way to get this victory tonight. And what I want to see is how do both teams play tonight? Does Boston play well and Golden State still wins? Or does Golden State win and Boston didn't play well at all? So that's what I want to see because that's going to lead us into game 3. And so we'll just have to check it out. But we both have the Warriors winning tonight.
Well, for me, I have a hard time believing that Milwaukee could push Boston to 7 games without Middleton. And then Miami, being as injured as they were, and I'm talking about very injured, can push Boston to 7 games. And you're telling me Golden State might end up getting rolled? That would be very shocking. Like I said, for this to end, I'd say in 5 or less for Golden State. They should, if they lose, I think at least get it to as you're saying, a game 7. Because I don't think Boston is that much more talented, but maybe they actually are. And I just hitting back on something you said about Tatum earlier, when you said he's still learning. I do kind of agree with that. And as you said, it's a microcosm of the team because he'll give you, say, 2 good games,
right,
and then he gives you the clunker. And he needs to get to the point where he is more consistent offensively. And them as a team, like Boston, in reality, I think Boston should take this game tonight. Like Boston should eye the Tiger or whatever. They should really be hungry for that championship and go for the kill tonight. But as I said, I'll take Warriors tonight just because. But I'm with you. How this game unfolds will be is what I'm looking for. Is it close? Is it a blowout? Can the Warriors get everybody else involved? Do they hit, I don't know, say 20, 33s or something of that nature? And I don't think I mentioned his name, but Klay Thompson, we need that. And haven't we talked about this? That a guy like Klay Thompson, he goes out there, has a great game.
Yeah.
What do we do? Game 6 Klay, we give him all this praise or whatever. And then he goes out there and he's kind of, he had at least a below standard game, but we just kind of No one mentions him. He gets to have the Buffalo Wild Wings commercials and talk about the 14 he let go in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we don't say nothing about it.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what they're made of tonight, and should be exciting. And then we'll come back again, and we'll kind of review game 2 and then talk about game 3. Because there's definitely gonna be a game 3 and a game 4 no matter what. And so
Yes.
So tonight we'll definitely either close that deal and make it a situation where it's forced to be at least 5 games, or we'll have that possibility of it being a 4-game sweep. So this is interesting, man. We got to see how it play out.
Hey, and I was about to say Commissioner Stern, but Commissioner Silver is hoping for that get to 6-game, 7-game mark. So he wants one of our predictions to be true. He does not want 5 or less.
Well, even me, even myself, and I think a lot of sports fans that don't have any skin in this game, doesn't really matter which team wins for me. But I would like for it to go 7, just for just from my side of things. I would like for it to go 7, and then we roll right into the NBA draft and free agency and all that other stuff. So give me as many more games as we can get right now. That's what I want.
Yes, I would agree. 6 or 7, we need most definitely. If this were to end in 4 or 5, that would be. We got a lot of time off before we have stuff to take our attention. I guess we could do Major League Baseball, but
yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Well, all right, Zach, we done it, and it's a wrap. And ladies and gentlemen, we thank everybody for watching and listening. Remember, do those things for us. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Doesn't cost you a thing. Just do that for us. It really helps us out and makes things a lot better for us on our end too. For Zach, I am Mr. 411. We are the Sports Brothers. We thank you for watching and listening. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We out.
Take care.